Sanders. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts, as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets it up past the 35.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Cunningham. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys.
DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, it's Brooks. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Well, now how about this return? And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Fights loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Cunningham.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is this happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Cunningham from the gun.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Cunningham eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That is caught. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On first down, Purdy.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerry Rice from 10 yards out.
And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Cunningham to throw.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Cunningham sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Cunningham.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerry Rice, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from Houston. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And they'll begin by running the option.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off play action, it's Cunningham. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Off play action. Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Operating from the gun. Cunningham. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Cunningham.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. They'll go up the gut with Tomlinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Now a toss right. This is Tomlinson. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. As they've got it as we resume action. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The shotgun snap to Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf with an amazing diving catch.
And the Texans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Cunningham looking to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rob Gronkowski, 30 yards.
And the Cowboys have regained the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Touchdown, Houston.
It's a kickoff return score on a squib kick. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Gay is on for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Cunningham. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Will Anderson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ty Law. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Operating from the gun. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
On 4th down, Cunningham flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him now. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and that will keep the lead at 8.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's taken down inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. Rolling to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Will Anderson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Throwing on 1st down. Cunningham. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They go again to Tomlinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud.
That one's complete to Tomlinson. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now 2nd and 4.
Tomlinson up the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Tomlinson again, a first down carry. Touchdown, Houston. LaDainian Tomlinson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. Escaping. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the...